So, all right, gang, we're in the building. We're in the building. Give me a minute. We're gonna wait till Mr. Burns show up, man. I know y'all know why we here. Mr. Burns say he got some things to say about Nfac. He wanna get out the way. So we here. We gonna wait on him. He stood us up last night. He said he got off work late and all that, but I mean, we gonna drop this link for Mr. Burns. We gonna give him a couple of minutes to show up. But until then, gang, can y'all hear me? Somebody drop a comment, man. Let y'all know. Let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Give Mr. Burns a couple minutes to get up in the building. Give Mr. Burns a couple of minutes to get up in the building. What's going on, gang? Holler at me. Talk to me for a minute until this dude get up in here, since he have so much to say. We not gonna crucify him yet. We not gonna crucify him yet, because I mean, I don't even know his beef. I don't know the dude right, but we gonna give him a minute. We gonna give him a minute. I mean, he swabbing down. You know, I mean, I know I stood you up last night, but I got you, man. I'm gonna show up tonight. I got some things I want to get off my chest. I mean, so this is your opportunity, brother, because I'm pretty sure it's 23 of y'all up in the building, and I'm pretty sure it's probably he probably one of them. But don't be scared, brother. Call in, man. It's all love over here. I told you it's an open mic night. What's good, people? What's good? Louisiana in the building. I see you. Hey, sweetness. It's open mic night. We gonna wait on this dude, but at the end of the day, family, y'all know what it is. You can talk about whatever you want to, really. I gotta give me a minute, though. You gotta give me a minute. Texas in the building. What's going on in Texas? I got peoples in Texas. They just moved to Texas, but I got people in Texas. Peace and blessings from Jersey. I got Jersey. Well, you know, I'm right next door to Jersey. I need Mr. Burns to show up, man. This dude has so much to say in the comment section and emails and all that. That should be weird. It'd be so weird to me. I don't be understanding. I mean, I don't be trying to give the brother no hassle and all that. He give me more of a hassle, man. I wake up every morning, this dude comments, man, don't let me drop a video. I mean, that's my whole point. You got all the time in the world now, brother, and you just don't want to show up. I'm not mad at the situation. I just think it would be nice. I mean, it was crazy. I want to drop it because, yo, he emailed me like 2 or 3 times a day. Brother, are we still on for tonight? And I understand. I think he do get off at 10 o'clock. So I be trying to get a brother time to get home and get his life in order. I mean, I don't be wanting to rush him, put no pressure on him and all that. I be trying to let him get his life together and all that. So, but damn, it would be nice for you to pop up. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if it's a keyboard thug. He just, I mean, I guess I entertain him. His beef is with Grandmaster Jay. Really, it ain't with the movement. It's with Jay. I think it's like and I don't want to talk shit about him before he get here because I don't want him to stop from showing up. But at the end of the day, he's more of a man fan, I think. I mean, I think he was infatuated over the man more so than the movement. And I'm not talking down to this. I'm not talking down about the brother. But at the end of the day, I really honestly think he was more of a man fan. I know that's right. You got off at 10 and you here. He ain't gonna show up. I'm not saying he ain't gonna show up. I hope the brother show up. But I don't think he gonna show up. Cause at the end of the day, he told me 11 o'clock on the dot. But what's crazy, I'm about to email him. Cause you're not gonna have me go live and don't show up to the party. I mean, all these festivities going on and you don't want to show up. Cause I'm damn sure about to email you, brother. There shouldn't be no problem with you receiving an email, should it? Oakland, all the way in California. I know that's right. Big shout out to California. Y'all be doing it big over in California. Hey, tell me though, family, at the end of the day, did y'all see the people out in Philadelphia? You know I did the little video. Until I get in contact with this clown, Did y'all see this video? I mean, did you see what happened out in Philly with them weird ass white people and shit running around with flags and shit? I mean, and then they got a problem with Nfac. They had a problem with Grandmaster Jay doing it. They had a problem with Nfac was running around and shit, but they felt like they can go down, they can march downtown with no problem until they have feet and hands put on them. Because from a couple of videos I was seeing, yo, they was putting feet and hands on a couple of them out there. At the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know what they was trying to prove. I don't know who they was trying to impress, but I don't think it really went their way. All right, so let me email this dude real quick. Oh man, it's crazy. This dude here, I ain't gonna lie. Where is this guy? What, your wife got you hostage? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know where he went. At the end of the day, it would be nice if you. I did send him an email though. Who's some cowards? The people in Philadelphia was some cowards. They pops up at night like who does pop ups? Who does pop ups at night? Like you trying to prove something at night? Like that shit was weird to me. And I do pop up at night, and then you think you impressing somebody. You want to impress me? Pop up in the hood. Yeah, right. All right, so talk to me, people, until Mr. Burns show his ass in the building, because I don't know what he doing. I don't know what he doing, but we gonna chop it up until he show the hell up. We gonna chop it up until he show the hell up. So talk to me, gang. What's on your mind? At the end of the day, outside of Mr. Burns, man, what's going on in the world outside of YouTube streets? I mean, YouTube. This is where I found Mr. Burns at on these YouTube streets. I mean, his ridiculous ass, man. All this shit going on in the world. Out of all the shit that's going on in the world, he want to target somebody that ain't really. I mean, at the end of the day, Grandmaster Jay ain't really been relevant on social media in what damn near 5, 6, 7 months, and he's still running around. I don't know what you digging for. Then you criticize me for not uploading videos. Or at the end of the day, oh, you don't upload no more videos on this dude. Hey, bro, this dude ain't even uploading videos on himself. What the hell is you looking for? I mean, I told you that I think the brother was a man fan. He's a man fan. I mean, I hate to call the brother a man fan, but damn, that's what it seemed like he is to me. I mean, you run around with the weirdest questions, yo. I wake up in the morning like, yo, you be like a girl every morning. Every time I drop a video that you feel like was out of order, you get in your feelings. Oh, brother, you feel like this, brother. You, yo, you be funny to me, and then don't show up tonight. I mean, I had something to do tonight. I gave my time out to be like, well, fuck it, man. Since this dude say he had something to say, I mean, I want to see you show up in the comment section first, brother. I mean, even before I drop anything, show up in the comment section. At least show your names, Mr. Burns. I mean, I'm here. I mean, I got tied up once again. But you back and forth in my emails and all that, man. That's gonna have to come to an end if you ain't gonna voice your opinion on the on front screen. I mean, you embarrassed to let the world hear you sound like an idiot, but it's okay for you to sound like an idiot in private with me. And like that's girly. I mean, show your feminine side to the world. I mean, just don't show that shit to me. Now he ain't got no crush on me. He had a crush on Jay. He's a man fan. Like from day one. Like this is a dude that I picked up from like Cause in the beginning he was semi with the movement. Like I remember this dude. I don't know if he think I don't forgot or something. But see, I remember this dude. I remember when I picked up this dude because he used to comment on a regular basis when Jay first came out. And then like everybody else, I mean, everybody felt some kind of way sometime about the things Jay said. And then I guess he woke up one morning and was on a total opposite side of the fence. And ever since then, this man has built his whole day around like Nfac, when Nfac they ain't even on social media at all. I mean, that shit is weird. Black people, I mean, Kimberly, you know, black people, I mean, they made us that way, yo. They made us that way since slavery. Like, you know, at one point in time, we was thick as oil until they separated us with all this struggle. You know, that's what separate us. This struggling and the lack of money and people just black people really just not happy with themselves. I mean, it takes a lot for you to be happy with yourself and be black these days. I mean, you I know that shit sound crazy, but it's actual fact. I mean, it takes a lot for you to be happy and black in America. I mean, you know, we can run around with this, I mean, paparazzi face, because, you know, like when you go on the streets, you have a whole different attitude than when you at home. I mean, so when you're in the streets, of course, everybody got this cheerful. I mean, that's really not who you are. To be black in America, man, it's stressful out here. I mean, yeah, and Grandmaster Jay, them weak ass charges, man, that man, he'll be free. Once again, man, big shout out to Ozone, baby. You hold it down. I mean, only thing I want from you, brothers, is for you to get a free trial. Because you know, man, y'all know how they going to try to do this, dude. I mean, under circumstances, brother, in your position, you doing what you did to an officer, and then, you know, they saying, young, big shout out to Michi, man. I know a lot of people be feeling some kind of way about Michi, but you know, Michi be hands on. I mean, she be coming up with information that a lot of people can't come up with. And she did a video the other day where she got in contact with some peoples and she said that you know, like they ain't really treating them the best in jail. But you know that's how what I hope you don't hope y'all didn't think he was gonna go there and have a like clean slate. Man, you went in there for shooting a cop. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He knew when he went in. I mean, it's always like that when you do, bro. They'll give you 100 years for shooting a dog, for a police dog. So you imagine what they feel when you going up in there shooting a cop. Yeah, I mean, yeah, gonna work it out. God is good. You right. You absolutely right. I mean, but at the end of the day, what we got to do, I mean, and then you know one thing about black people in these YouTubes, be like, I mean, what I have found out, everybody want to crucify people and point fingers at people and tell people where they go wrong, but don't nobody have no fucking solutions. Don't nobody have no answers. Don't nobody. I mean, and then like that's what I'm saying on this channel. As far as this channel was concerned, if anybody got some free promotions they want me to get out the way, if you want to network, if you want to start going live, if you're trying to build a YouTube channel, reach out to me, email me, get in contact with me some kind of way. I mean, at the end of the day, we got to start somewhere, and all these YouTube channels out here now speaking all this bullshit ain't getting it. I mean, so if you want to build a YouTube channel, and I mean, because like I said, I got like 3 channels. I just don't go live on this channel a lot. I mean, this is probably only my third time going live on this channel. But I mean, if you're trying to build a channel, and if you're trying to, at the end of the day, you got to build. Hey, man, I don't even know how long this world gonna be where you can hit the streets and go to work. They trying to send everybody back. You don't see it, but in the next 10 years, man, these streets is gonna be damn near empty. Most people are gonna be living out their house on an everyday basis. You're gonna be working out your house, you're gonna be shopping out your crib, your groceries, your food gonna be delivered to your door. I mean, we damn near living like that now. I mean, we damn near living like that now. Yeah, go. I mean, Grandmaster Jay got to go for me. I mean, Michi said, Ozone got to go for me. Go to Michi channel. I mean, I think she posted in her community. I mean, if y'all want to go donate to the brother, man, because every little bit helps. I mean, and he is my brother. That's one thing I can say, man. no matter what. I mean, and I say I feel like that about a lot of us, man. No matter if you wrong or right, you still my brother. I'm still gonna hold you down in your worst scenario. In the worst scenario, just because I want somebody to do the same for me. I mean, I'm not saying that the man is guilty or innocent, but I just want him to get a fair trial. I mean, every little bit helps. I mean, I ain't always been innocent. I mean, for the ones that has been following me for a minute, y'all know I came up in a fucked up environment. So I mean, my past ain't squeaky clean. But I wish if I had somebody to help me out at that point in time. I mean, so if anybody feel like donating, go to Michi channel, man, Michi X, and go to her community. I'm thinking, if not that, go to her Instagram because I think it's the same thing, Michi X on Instagram. And all the information y'all need if y'all feel like donating to the brothers over there. You know what I mean? Mr. Burns, man, where you at, Mr. Burns? All this shit, yo, you done made me waste my whole Friday night. And I'm not wasting my Friday night because I'm here with these beautiful ass people. But Mr. Burns, man, you did all this for your ass not to even show up in the comment section. Not even in the comment section, brother. So from now on, I mean, at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but you get no more reply from me. I mean, if you're not going to show up tonight, because I'm going to dedicate about 20 more minutes, 30 more minutes out of this, because I'm not going to blow everybody time. But, bruh, if you don't show up in the next 20 minutes, man, you ain't got to worry about me replying no email. I'm not going to block you because I want your view, but I'm not going to reply to none of your emails. I'm not going to reply to none of your comments because at the end of the day, man, you're a ghost to me. I mean, you're not a real human, bro, until you can actually show up and prove that you stand by what you stand for, brother. You a ghost to me. So I'm not replying to it no more. I mean, I gave you the opportunity and from what I thought you was a legit brother, you just felt some kind of way about Jay, but kind of find out, I don't even know who you are no more. Like, I ain't know who the hell you was in the beginning, but now I really don't know who the hell you are, my dude, because I just talked to you 3 hours ago, VI, because I don't need, that's why I'm glad I never gave you my phone number when you was like, you want to exchange numbers. No, we don't exchange numbers, bro. This shit is the internet. We deal strictly emails. Bro, I just talked to your corny ass maybe 2.5 hours ago when you proclaimed you was still at work. I mean, this should be insane to me. Y'all niggas be insane. But I ain't gonna lie. I like the attention you give. If you feel you want to waste your days and emails and all that, by it's up to you, buddy. What is Doug? What Doug talking about? Why? What you going back to Africa? Who going back to Africa? My bad, my bad. I ain't mean to block y'all off. My bad, my bad. What am I missing out? What was discussed? And I'm missing out. I wasn't even in the comment section because I was doing more than one thing at one time. What the hell am I missing out on? I've been telling people to get legally strapped from the beginning of the time. I mean, ever since I left New York City and moved down south, and I found out like these boys around here walk with guns on their hip like they're in the Wild Wild West. So, and then believe it or not, man, the South is getting dangerous like up north. So outside of, you got to understand, people, outside of these police out here that's fucking us up, man, our own kind is out here gunning us down like we're in the Wild Wild West. That should be crazy. Now we can put it out. I mean, I struggle with the same questions, bro. This fire has been burning, man. This shit been burning, man. And man, this shit has been burning a long time. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. If we can't get a hold of this younger generation, putting this fire out is damn near impossible. Cause you see, like, man, the music got the young ones, the TV got the young ones. It's the entertainment, man. It's the yo. If we can't get a hold of these kids, man, this future really do look fucked up for us. Cause look at how they killing each other off, man. Chicago was insane. And it's bad to say because I'm originally from New York, man. New York is fucking on fire right now. That shit is insane. They done turned Brooklyn into a baby Chirac. I mean, it's just weird out here. Like, ain't nowhere safe. Like when I first moved down south, like the whole, I done, you gotta understand, I've been out here like 10, no, probably 12 years now. It was a whole totally different environment 12 years ago when I moved out here. Now this shit is damn near like living in New York all over again, yo. Like every time you turn on the news, somebody getting killed right around the corner or down the street. It's just crazy out here. It ain't like you can move away from it because at the end of the day, man, people getting killed in Beverly Hills. I mean, and that's just because the economy is so twisted. When the economy is twisted, it brings the crime rate up. Everybody's not eating. Everybody's. I mean, I can't. It's really gonna get bad now because unemployment is about to run out for a lot of people. But thank God, ain't nobody working to the point every job is hiring. So you might get lucky and get a job, but see, people running out of money, and now things. See, these streets is about to get more dangerous than what people think, though. Like these shits is. That's why I don't go outside, man. I go outside. I mean, I go outside because I'm a people's person. And I love my people, so I'm always outside. I mean, but I just watch where I go now. I'm not as you got to understand it come with age. Like I used to be the type, man. I used to go anywhere by myself because I felt I didn't need nobody to go where I wanted to go. Because I'm not these days and age, man. Like the way these little kids is built, man. You go in the wrong neighborhood, don't nobody know you. Back in the day when we was getting beat up for going in the wrong neighborhood, yo, you go in the wrong neighborhood in 2021, you might not come out. They might find you in a dumpster somewhere, and that shit crazy. I mean, they didn't make it no better. Thank God we coming about these masses though, because boy, before then you didn't know who was sick or who was a stick up kid. Like you couldn't tell who was who. Stores is getting robbed on a regular basis, and then you could walk up at the store with the mask on after you done robbed it, because everybody, 99% of America had a mask on at one point in time. So I mean, this shit is just weird out here. And you see how we all look at where we at now. We all the way on this mad shit, and Mr. Burns still ain't showed up. 65 people in the building, Mr. Burns. Are you one of them? That's all I'm saying. 65 people in the building, Mr. Burns. Are you one of them? I'm gonna keep going live every damn night until Mr. Burns show up, because I'm pretty sure maybe I put too much pressure on him with the video I gave y'all earlier today, and he felt he was under the gun too much. And see, it's only 66 people in the building anyway. It ain't like it's 1,400 people in this motherfucker, and he's still scared to show up. But what I will do, just for the simple fact, Mr. Burns, because I'm pretty sure you're there, I'm gonna keep going live until you show up one night. You ain't gonna have no other choice but to man up, brother. I mean, because you bother me. You didn't got to the point you bother me. What up, my dude? I knew you was gonna make it, man. Still waiting on this Mr. Burns, Michael, man. Mr. Burns ain't gonna show up, man. Listen, man. This dude I've been telling the family before you came in, man. This dude, I talked to this dude about 2.5 hours ago. He was still at work. This is what he told me. I'm still at work, brother. I just want to make sure we are still the same dumb shit he did yesterday. I'm coming to the conclusion, man. Mr. Burns is a ghost. Or he's really that dude off The Simpsons, man. He's a cartoon character, man. Y'all remember Mr. Burns? That's the dude I always put up when I did the video earlier. And that's why he probably didn't call in. I mean, that's why I shouldn't have put up the little Mr. Burns from The Simpsons shit on the tag on the thumbnail and all that. He probably felt some kind of way. I told him he didn't have to show his face. You see, I didn't even show my face. I be telling him you don't even have to show your face, B. I dropped the link so you can call in. I dropped the StreamYard link so you can call in once you hit the comment section. He don't even want to come in the comment section. Coward. He's a coward. But I had all the time in the world today. I mean, that's my whole point. I got all the time in the world. Plus, I talk too much. You're not going to out talk me when I know what I'm talking about because I'm convinced now. I'm more convinced now than I was last night, brother. You a man fan. No disrespect to the people that like man and all that, brother, but you's a man fan. You ain't got no beef with nothing else besides the man. You's a man fan. Yeah, Mr. Burns. That's what his name said. I don't know if that's the man government or not, but that's what That's what his email said, Mr. Burns, something, something. So I just took that was his dude name, Mr. Burns. Like the dude off The Simpsons. I'm pretty sure y'all old enough to know about The Simpsons. You remember the weird looking dude? Yeah, Mr. Burns. Nah, Grandmaster Jay was never, I mean, he was like that, but he been home. I mean, bro, he just put up, I don't see, this is the thing. YouTube has some kind of issues with me and uploading these Grandmaster Jay videos. That's why I had to leave it alone because they was on the verge of shutting my whole channel, which is crazy to me. Is because other people, I guess, could keep videos up and it wasn't him flagging it. These was coming from YouTube. I mean, these emails, these violations was coming through YouTube. It wasn't nothing because I was hearing people tell me, "Oh, nah, he the one flagging your channel." Nah, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. I was going against YouTube policies and a lot of things that he was saying. You know how this shit is, man. You know how YouTube is. So either I had to pull in all them videos or they was gonna take my channel down. So I had to switch it up. Not saying I stepped away from the movement, because that's how a lot of y'all cowards feel. That's everybody is not in it for the long run, man. Most of y'all be in it for just for the moment. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I gave up on the movement. YouTube slowed me the hell down. People do way too much nowadays. Yo, the system need more help than you think. Yo, this system, man, I don't even want to get into it about this system because this system is corrupt. This system been corrupt. The system was made for us to corrupt us. Now we corrupt. What the fuck they got left? What they gonna do now? I mean, that's the whole thing. Y'all got to understand. They back in the Western days. They had the little sheriffs and all that in towns and all that. But at the end of the day, it wasn't no real law. Like, I mean, you come in, you smoke a dude. If you could leave and get away with it, they'll send a bounty hunter after you. If he can catch you, he do. He don't. He don't. Really wasn't no laws back then. Them laws was created for black folks when we became free after that slavery shit. They turned the slave catchers into police, and we still running. We've been running from fields. Now we running in the streets. We still running. Rising. To be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know nothing to explain it. I mean, I was hearing off and on about the rising of the moon, but I don't know what is it. Explain it to me. Who was stupid? I be in and out of the comment section. I told you I'm doing something, and then I'm talking to y'all. I told you I could talk all night. That's the difference between me and a lot of other people. Y'all sit on this shit thinking I'm gonna give up. That's why I be telling Mr. Burns, bro, I would do a live every night until you show your corny ass up. No disrespect to the family members, but until this clown show up, man, I do a live every night until he get tired of hearing me or he show his ass up. Don't matter to me either way. I don't care. Yeah, Kimberly. Only things that matters to the powers that be is money. I mean, if you gotta understand, that's why we don't have it, because that's all that matters to them. Believe it or not, if you ask me, see when you talk to me on these lives, see this shit run deep. Cause I believe, if you ask me, that whole year we just got up out of for them pandemics and all that shit was planned and put here for us to, it's everything is based on money. Trust and believe me. I don't care what it is. If the government got their hands in it, there's money involved. I mean, think about it. Drinking alcohol. You didn't have, I mean, but you got to understand something. When they was running moonshine back in the day, I mean, government was chasing motherfuckers all up and down the highway until they got smart enough to feel like, well, you know what? No matter how many of these people we stop trying to traffic this alcohol up and down this highway, they still gonna run this moonshine until they can't run it no more. So why not legalize it? That's the same thing they did to weed. No matter how much black people they lock up selling this pot, they still gonna sell it. So why not legalize it? And then if they legalize it, guess what comes after legalizing? Taxation. Once they start taxing it, that shit belongs to them. Everything belongs to them. Well, every level in the government, every level. Exactly. I mean, it's yo. That's what I'm saying. See, I did want to holler at Mr. Burns, but see, the rabbit hole would drop go so deep, man. We could talk about it. See, talking about this government. See, this government. That's why Mr. Burns' head all twisted because he believes so much in his government. I mean, anytime, and I mean, I understand there's probably people in here that support Biden and all that, and they represent. Hey, if you ask me, man, I'm not a donkey or elephant. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a human, and I stand on that. I mean, you got to understand something, man. I don't need to be a part of nothing for me to feel like I belong in this world. So you're not gonna put me in this Democrat party, this Republican party, to make me feel like I'm a part of something. I ain't come up that way. You understand what I'm saying? I don't knock the people that feel like, and that's what a lot of people, I mean, that's what I ain't even gonna lie, man. That's why I lose a lot of respect for Roland Martin, man. Just for the simple fact, yo, you promote everything is so black this and so black that, but you stay pushing that Democratic Party down people's throat. I mean, stop trying to push. I mean, stop trying to push parties down people's throat, man. Why not give people the option not to fuck with nothing? How about you just don't want to be a Democrat or a Republican? I mean, you don't have to always be a part of something. I mean, and Roland do is, I mean, people have mixed emotions about Roland. I mean, because he will be, trust me, he will be in some shit for views on YouTube and to get his numbers up and all that, but he still be in. He kind of be boots on the ground sometime, sometime, sometime. But yet and still, he's controlled by that same machine too. Anytime you can sit there and have a conversation with CNN, I feel you controlled by the same machine. Yeah, he was the worst ever. I mean, he was the worst ever. But one thing about him, he didn't hide who the hell he was. I mean, at the end of the day, Trump was Trump. I don't promote him either. Don't. But see, this is the thing. See, y'all got captivated over the new shit. That shit that just happened in the last couple of years with Trump and the last couple of years with Biden. See, I knew the old Trump. I knew the old Biden. You see what I'm saying? That's why I ain't voting for neither one of them. Because at the end of the day, if you knew Trump background and you knew what his daddy was, and I mean everything is about history. So do the same thing with Biden. Do you know where Biden come from? I mean, before he jumped on that Obama bandwagon, man, he was criticizing and trying to throw everything black in prison. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, but all of a sudden he's so pro black and everybody fell for it. All of a sudden he's so pro black now though. And everybody fell for it. He got all the black votes. And he really played Black America when he said if we don't vote for him, we not black. Like you, like you black and Obama sitting up on a podium and shit. How you can't even fix your face to say that? Not even coming from a black man. So, but we fell, well, not we, but some people, a lot of people fell for it and put him in office like he was gonna make a change. But the first people he make a change for was who? Oh, you said call you Mr. Burns. Ah, what was the message? I mean, if you didn't get it, maybe it wasn't made. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to understand something, yo. Everybody wasn't made to receive the message. I mean, sometimes the message wasn't made for you to receive. If you didn't get it off the rip, it wasn't built in you to understand it. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about certain things. You know, everything ain't made for everybody. See, I learned that shit a long time ago. So if you didn't get the message in the beginning, see, if you couldn't get past all the glitz and glamour, see, that's what black people can't do. We can't get past the glitz and glamour to see the real shit. See, real people and woke people get past the glitz and glamour and get straight to the point. See, I see where the dude was coming from as a whole. I don't care about how many guns he was toting around, or how many. Cause y'all know y'all had mixed emotions about that, brother, man. I don't care nothing about that. I never cared nothing about that. You got to understand, I come from a glitz and glamour world. So the glitz and glamour I got over a long time ago. That shit didn't bother me. I grew up around the most arrogant and confidentest man in the world. So him being arrogant and confident didn't bother me the least bit, because I totally got his message. I mean, you can't let a person, because this is what I be hearing. I mean, he got big headed. Yeah, he got big headed. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to understand, some people, until you have been put in a position of power, because at some point in time, the brother had a little bit of power. You don't know how big headed you're gonna be. You know how people always say money don't change me. My uncle always told me money ain't gonna change you not unless you done had enough of it. Now, if you don't, broke people always gonna say can't change them, because you ain't never made enough money. Until you done made enough money, I mean, so yeah, money is the root of all evil. I mean, you know that for a fact. Money. I mean, for the ones that believe in the Bible, you know that's in the Bible. I mean, money is the root of all evil. You know what they said about the rich man and the camel and the needle. I mean, it's harder for a rich man to get through the eye of a needle than it is yeah, however it go. Y'all know how it go. It's harder for a rich man to get in. Yeah, y'all know how the shit go. I know how it go too, but I had somebody at the door. That's why the dogs is barking. So y'all gotta excuse the noise and all that. But like I said to the individual who asked me what was the message. I mean, if I have to explain the message, and this is the same thing I was gonna get Mr. Burns after he explained. He just had to explain to me what was his reasons for not liking this movement at all. But I was just gonna get him explain to me what was the reasons. Because if you didn't get the message, it wasn't made for you to get. I mean, if that's how you feel, in other words, there was no message. Hey, I'm not. That's my whole point. I'm not gonna argue with you, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if you feel there was no message to be delivered, and you didn't receive out of nothing that man said, there was no message for you. But it was a message for a lot of people, and a lot of people got the message. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, and you got to understand something. Everybody is not made to be a leader. You understand? So some people accept their roles as not being leaders, so they need leaders' advice. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying what that man was doing was 110% right, but he had leaders' advice. And that's what some people need. Maybe not you, but some people need leaders' advice. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody can't be a king. Everybody can't lead a kingdom. You understand what I'm saying? So you need pawns. So I'm not saying that's what you are, but it's only a king and a queen per community. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not understanding the message in a nutshell, maybe the message wasn't made for you. I mean, I wanted Mr. Burns to show up. Mr. Burns had made me waste a whole. Nah, I ain't wasting no time. Like I said, I talk too much. But this clown didn't even show up. And this ain't Mr. Burns. I'm pretty sure this ain't Mr. Burns, because I know how this idiot talk. He would have jumped in the comment section on a whole nother level. I mean, like I said, I have been dealing with this dude from the time I started uploading J videos. I mean, because his name wasn't Mr. Burns on when he used to comment. His shit used to be something else, but when he emailed me, that be his name, Mr. Burns. So Mr. Burns something. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, he ain't really had nothing else to do. Yeah, he was arrogant. I mean, I never see. This is the thing. He was arrogant. He wasn't in the beginning. He wasn't arrogant in the beginning. He was he. If you go back and watch the brother early videos, man, he did do a little bit changing. He did, but I'm not saying that to criticize the man, because when you need to change when you move up doing certain things. I mean, and I guess he felt. I mean, because I don't know how that brother was feeling. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know how he was feeling, but he did change a little bit. I mean, but I don't have a problem with people being arrogant. I don't have a problem with people being cocky. Honestly, people been no. I mean, people been telling me that damn near my whole life, and that's just because if you feel good about yourself, sometimes people take you as being arrogant. Sometimes people take you as being cocky. But that's why I never had no issues with him being arrogant and cocky. I mean, sometimes he did go overboard to like with certain situations, but he's human. I mean, I don't know who y'all was thinking supposed to been doing these morning mentals and facts over feelings, but the dude was human. I mean, we can love one another, but black people, man, black people got to hate before they love. They gonna have to hate on you before they get to love you. Love never come first down there with black people, man. They gotta hate on you before they love you. Once they hate on you and find out the hate don't work, then they really get to find out who you are as a person. But they gonna hate on you first, and then come to love, which is crazy. I don't know why we just can't love first and then hate like hater. But we gonna hate first just to find out once the hate don't work, then you get to find out who that person is, then you give it up the option to like me or not. That should be crazy. 68 people in the building. I mean, 68 people in the building. Y'all hit that like button, man. Until Mr. Burns get here. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all. Mr. Burns ain't coming. I don't even know why I'm calling that dude name. I will never do another video on you, buddy. Hey, buddy, wherever you was from, man, I will never do another video on you, man. You wasting my time, man. I just wanted to give you a little bit of, because this is what you telling me. I mean, I want to voice my opinion on it because you swear me down. I don't never reply to your comments when you comment under the video, and people know it's hard to comment on every fucking comment, man. I mean, it's hard. So it ain't like I don't do that shit on purpose. If I miss your comment, I'm sorry, but that don't mean I that don't mean you get all emotional. Like that shit weird. What's going on, family? Tell me something good. Sisters, dude Burns ain't active tonight. Friday night, y'all showing up on this channel, Mr. Burns. We did this whole video for this clown, and he don't even want to come. I'm gonna call him a clown. I mean, maybe that's why he didn't come in because I called him a clown earlier. But who cares? All this shit going on in America. I feel like this. All this shit going on, man. You just had a whole Klan rally in Philadelphia. You ain't even want to bring that up. You ain't even want to bring up how the whole Klan rally was going on in Philadelphia, and didn't nobody really want to report on it. But if it had been in that, if it had been NFAC, that shit would have been on. Oh, we have the black militia all in through here. Yeah, boy, I tell you, man. I tell you, man, this should be. Now you really don't need to hate them before you love them. But that's how we are. That's and I'm gonna use this one. When we meet people, you feel them out. I mean, and that's just that's human nature. You don't trust everything you see off the rip. I mean, so we have been made, well, we have been taught by these white people and the oppressors to not trust nothing, not even your own kind. So off the gate, when you see somebody, first thing you're gonna do is not believe them. I mean, not trust, and that's just because society really haven't given us much to believe and trust in. You understand what I'm saying? So with black people, you got to build trust. You got to build shit. We're not white people, so we are not so much as willing to be so open to trust and love as much. And that's just because we look at how we come up, man. We come up different. We raised different. That's why I understand, and I found out in the South, man, there's a lot of mixed relationships out of here. Like that mixed couple things is big out here. And I don't knock people that have a mixed relationship. I mean, because I had an auntie that married a white man. I mean, and they still together. So, but I just don't see. I mean, sometimes I just feel what happened. I was showing so much love. What happened? What happened? What did I? Um, what y'all doing tonight outside of messing with me on this channel? I ain't had nothing to do. That's why I was trying. I told the dude, man, I have a little bit of time tonight. I have a little bit of time, and he didn't want to participate. So I guess I'll find something else to make a video on since he didn't want to show up, man. I talk about everything, though. I talks about everything. That's why I said it was an open mic. It's open mic night, so I didn't really care what y'all talked about. I just wanted this clown to show up. And then, believe it or not, I need to start going more live on this channel. And I said that the last time I went live on this channel, and I think that shit was probably 3 weeks ago, which I lied then. But I'm gonna have to start going more live on this channel though. And we're gonna have to start building on this channel. If anybody is any out of these 62 people, is anybody in here trying to build a YouTube channel or something, man? Do anybody wanna do anybody do anybody have a YouTube channel? You doing laundry on a Friday? I know that's right. I did. You know, for some odd reason, I do laundry on Sunday nights, which is crazy. You be trying to what? What you be trying to do? How many people? This is what I meant to ask y'all. I mean, how many people watch Michi? Do y'all watch Michi X? Y'all know what she going through. What's that chick off of, what's that channel they got? And the only reason I'm asking because people see these as questions people be asking me. I mean, you know, I did a video on Michi. I did a video on Michi a while ago, and you know what I mean? I actually like Michi, but a lot of people feel some kind of way about her. But what's the name of that channel that what's the name of that channel? I don't even know the name of this channel with the chick with the what's the Vicky Dilla chick? What's the y'all know who Vicky Dilla is? The lady with the Gillespie bag and all that. Yeah, there you go. Vicky, yeah, Doodle Dilla. There you go. Yeah. I don't even know what the hell they going through, but so many people be asking me because I don't really like Vicky. So I can't sit there and watch this lady. No disrespect. Yeah, there you go. Fly Nubian Queen. Good job. Good job. Fly Nubian Queen. Yo, I really can't listen to her. Like, so when people be asking me my opinion, you know, in order for me to do a video, I have to sit and listen to people. Yo, Vicky, I can't sit and listen to her, yo. You watch both of them? Who you love? But yeah, it's just something about homegirl though. Like I just feel she's a little over. Yeah, she's just a little overboard. No disrespect to the queen and all that, cause any you know I'm not. I just it's just something about Shorty. I mean, and she make pretty good points. I'm not gonna say she make good points. I mean, she do seem crazy. She seem off. She do. I mean, Michi be going in on her. That's what made me go kind of try to look at a couple of her videos. It's because Michi be going so hard on her. Like, This shit be insane to me. But when I try to go watch it, it's her voice. Like, I mean, she got this voice that I just can't sit and listen to too much. I mean, I respect everything about her. I mean, but I just can't do that voice like that. Yeah, see, I rock with Michi. I mean, Michi give it to me. People feel some kind of way about Michi because they say Michi shouldn't talk the way she talking some other white. At the end of the day, when police pull Michi black ass over, guess what they think her ass is? They think she black too. So they gonna treat her like a Negro. At the end of the day, it don't matter what you think a person think. It all depends upon what this government and what police think your ass is when they pull your black ass over. When they pull Michi ass over in the car, they is not gonna think she's a white lady. They gonna think Michi ass is black. So I feel like I don't have no problem with the woman speaking the way she had to speak on. To be honest with you. A lot of people can't stomach it. A lot of people feel like she speak out of, she don't know what she be talking about. Me, she actually speak a lot of truth, man. People felt some kind of way when she had a little situation with Grandmaster Jay. And she had valid reasons because, I mean, let it be told. I mean, like I said, man, everybody not perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. I mean, so do I think Jay probably did a little bit of backsliding and all that? He probably did, man. He human. Who don't? Ain't out of these 68 people in this fucking room, every last one of y'all done backslid one time in life before. Yeah, Michi be telling the truth. That's why I rock with Michi. I mean, a lot of people be like, oh, she be speaking all this and that, but Michi speak the truth, man. I'm just mad. See, YouTube ain't really just messing with me, man. They fucking with her too. They trying to make her mellow her channel out. But see, that's what make Michi Michi. If you can't let Michi get on there and freestyle and do what she want to do, she gonna be corny. I mean, not saying she's corny, but Michi keep it cracking. So, I mean, that's what keep people tuned in. It's just for the simple fact she can get on this motherfucker and talk to y'all for hours and will hold 12, 14,000, well, 12, 1,400 people in the building like it ain't nothing. It's hard to have 12, 1,400 people in the building at one time and try to keep, which it do be a lot of haters in the building too. Because see what I got in here now, 69 people right now. If I go on this other channel I got, which I don't even promote that channel on here, it's because I don't even want y'all over there. That's a certain. I have something they call a dirty section of YouTube. This is my clean section of you. This is my clean section, so I try to keep everything clean over here. I do have a dirty section of YouTube where I talk about hip hop and bullshit. But see now, if I go live over there, I end up with 1,000, 1,100 people in. But it just be so many haters. But see, I don't care about the haters because what you got to understand, see, haters bring views. I don't care about that. So that's why I have no problem talking. But yeah, but I've been doing this YouTube thing for a minute. Like, yo, this ain't drop first channel. I've been doing this YouTube thing for like 4 or 5 years. Y'all just got up on me because I think this was like my next to my last channel, but I've been doing this YouTube thing for a minute. Only thing about me, she get into it with all her people. If it was just a person, she was a problem for her. Yo, Michi be having smoke for everybody though. I mean, Michi, Michi got smoke for everybody. I mean, if you out of pocket, Michi got smoke. Not saying she's accurate on everything she got smoked with, but that's everybody. I mean, what people got to understand, man, just because these people have YouTube channels, they human. I mean, they see shit fucked up too. I mean, they have fucked up ideas and fucked up thoughts and fucked up judgments just like everybody else. Just because you can sit and listen to a person talk for an hour don't mean that them people talking for hours on point, B. People be all over the place. Man, I listen to some YouTubers. I follow some YouTubers, man, and I don't even know why I follow these but they be entertaining to me. I mean, at least one thing about Michi, she's entertaining, plus she makes sense. There's no purpose in listening to nobody. It makes no sense to listen to somebody that makes no sense and boring at the same time. See, Michi, at least keep you lit over there. She drank a little champagne, a little wine. She was drinking a Heineken the other night. I mean, Michi's Michi. You got to accept her for who she is. Go along, get along. That's your boy. What's the basketball player I did the video on? Kwame Brown. Y'all feel about Kwame Brown? Y'all think yo, you asked me the same thing I'm about to ask y'all, Michael. Yo, how y'all feel about Kwame? At the end of the day, I think Kwame be on point. I mean, and see, this is, I think he reaches a little bit more now, and that's just because his name is out there now. You know, when people, one thing about when you get a voice, man, everybody likes attention. Everybody loves attention. So once you get, not saying Kwame got attention, but what you got to understand, man, Kwame probably get more positive feedback doing YouTube videos than he did his whole basketball career, thanks to Michael Jordan. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think he reaches. I mean, I'm not saying I think he reaches. I just think he put forth, he'll drag some shit out now. I mean, and that's just because he liked the attention. Everybody likes attention, man. Who's down for white folks in 3D, in 3 double D? Who's in the white folks promoting white folks businesses and all that? Kwame Brown, opinions in 3Ds. I'm lost because I didn't know he was promoting anything. I mean, and then who the F boy? For real? I see. This is what I didn't know. I mean, what you mean? But at the end of the day, what you mean? He promoting white folks' businesses though? Like, oh, but now I don't rock with Jordan. I mean, I ain't never really rocked with Jordan. I mean, that Jordan. I mean, he was a hell of a basketball player, but he sucked as a human being. You understand what I'm saying? Mike sucked as a human. I mean, that was one dude that got big headed and he did the Tiger Woods on niggas before Tiger Woods. Like he got big headed and thought, bro, they gave him that Nike contract back in the day, and he was doing them commercials with Mars Blackman and shit. I know the old school people in here, y'all remember when Mike was doing the Mars Blackman commercials? I mean, that shit blew his head up. Like, and Mike never came down. Mike was doing the Mars Blackman commercials, man, and he never came down. Mike's still up there. He's still thinking, lost his daddy and all that. Mike wasn't his daddy. He got killed. Wasn't, I think it was his possible. Mike ain't miss a beat, played basketball of every next day. Like, Mike is an unusual individual. You know what I mean? But you got to understand something. And I'm gonna make a point. I'm gonna make a point though. Like I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like black people is good for saying like they wanna make stuff for just black people. Y'all build brands for just black people. You don't really want to build brands for just black people, man. You want to build brands for all people. I mean, that's how you get your bag. You just can't get your bag standing inside the black community. I mean, so when you build, I mean, I want money from white, black, Mexican. I don't care the race when it comes to money because all money green. Now, you understand what I'm saying? Now, putting back in your community is something totally different, but I want to suck money from every race. They suck it from us. You understand what I'm saying? See, Juneteenth was bullshit to me. I mean, y'all ain't got the promoter day that we was gonna have anyway. I mean, that's just a way for the white man. That's just a way for them to. That's the same thing. Juneteenth is the same thing they do to marijuana and alcohol. They're gonna legalize it so they can tax it. Now, when you go in the stores, instead of you print your own shirts to say Juneteenth, Walmart gonna be selling shirts to say Juneteenth. They tax every damn thing. I mean, at the end of the day, that shit that y'all passing laws, Juneteenth do it. What? Explain to me what the hell that shit do for black people. I'll wait. 62, 61 of y'all. I'll wait. What did that do for us? Juneteenth didn't do a damn thing for us, man. Biden passed that shit like he was giving black folks out 40 acres and a mule, man. That shit don't do nothing for us, man. what that shit do might give you a day off of work where you ain't got to go to the plantation and slave that day. I mean, that shit don't do nothing for us, man. Where the banks don't open up on that day now, that shit don't do nothing for us. That, at the end of the day, them passing that day, peoples, that shit didn't add no dollar to your bank account. It didn't take no dollar off your rent. It didn't let you go a month without paying no car note. That shit didn't that shit did not do a damn thing for black people. Morris World TV. Yeah, I know who to do. Yeah, I mean, because he used to comment on my videos. Yeah, I mean, I know who he is. I mean, yeah. I'm not. I mean, he was in between that trying to get me to not rock with Jay. If you talk about the same one, I'm pretty sure that's the same one. Light skinned brothers. I mean, no disrespect to him. I mean, who exposed a lot of shit though? You talking about Morris World TV? He exposed a lot of shit on Jay. Yeah, I know. He's a different breed of dude too. He used to comment. He used to comment a lot. Yo, he done reached out to me a couple of times. I mean, doing these videos. I mean, I know exactly who you're talking about because he used to comment all the time under these videos. Like, they ain't gonna make no law to stop killing our babies. That's what they want. Why would they make a law for that? That ain't what they want. They see what they did, yo. I mean, much as I don't even like promote, I don't even like calling this dude name out. But Charleston White said it best, man. A white dude had a bad day, did some fucked up things to a couple of Koreans, and they get whole a whole law. Bro, we been getting beat from the time we stepped foot on soil, and we ain't got shit. It's just actual fact. Like, Morris TV is a fraud. I mean, a lot of people were saying that, though. A lot of people saying he was a fraud. I mean, but he was saying Jay was a fraud. So who's really the fraud? I mean, the fuck out of it. You remember he used to be, that's what he used to tell me. He used to tell me that all the time. Like, why you pushing this dude videos? Like, he used to want me to call up on his show and all that to tell me why I had good views on the brother. You know what I mean? Like, but see, that was before. At that point in time, man, I wasn't reaching out to nobody. I wasn't trying to collab to nobody. I was just staying. I was just putting up I was just uploading Jay videos. I mean, I didn't really want to reach out to nobody and build with nobody, but he was just trying to persuade me. I don't know why you uploading these videos. And he would be sending me links. I mean, and I'm an open-minded person, man. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't pay attention to what the brothers say. I pay attention to everything. I'm a sponge. That's the only reason I know the things I know is just because it don't make sense to you. I'm still gonna pay attention to it because I take everything. I take a little bit out of everything. I mean, so Juneteenth is bullshit. I'm not going. I'm not. I mean, and a lot of black people. I mean, we we just need something to believe in, yo. It don't take much for us, and they know that. Once they found out the concept to us that it don't take much for us to be happy and to shut us the hell up, bro, they'll feed us anything. They they will spoon feed us anything by any means necessary. They don't care how they give it to us. They'll just give it to us, knowing damn well we gonna suck it up. We suck up everything they give to us, like, which is crazy. Yeah, I know. You see, but they do that. They do that to everybody, but for us though. I mean, much as they hate to admit it, man, we built this country. But now since we built this, man, they trying to get us the fuck up out of here. Yo, by any means necessary. Like, they'll pass a law and a bill for everybody but our black asses, man. Ain't no representations coming our way. You know where that shit came in at? I think when they was giving us that free, we ain't even get free rent. But remember when we was going through that shit last year? And you ain't had to pay rent for a couple of months, but then it came back to bite you in the ass at the end of the year when you owed all that money for not paying. Man, that little bit of stimulus money they was sending out, that was your black ass reparation. All right, let me ask a question. Show of hands, 57 people in the building. If y'all had the vaccination, man, type one in the comment section. I just want to see something real quick. If y'all have been hit with the needle, type one. And if you ain't, type two. One if you done had the needle, and two if you ain't. I just want to see something real quick. I just want to see who been vaccinated. Now, how y'all feel about vaccination since it's on the board? Everybody did get paid, but the ones built this country. We built this shit and we didn't get nothing. All right, there goes some tools. Where the ones that? Where the tools? There goes some tools. Where the ones that ain't nobody. Stop the bullshit. Can I get a one somewhere? Oh wow, didn't nobody get 55 people in the building and didn't nobody get vaccinated? I mean, what kind of work you do, honey? Latoya? Tanya, my bad. I'm what kind of work you do? I mean, is it is it some kind of work where they gonna make it mandatory? I mean, the only job I feel they really can make it man. Well, I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple of jobs that they can make it mandatory, but yeah, you better be scared. I mean, a lot of people, believe it or not, man, I know a lot of people that swore up and down they wasn't gonna get it, but they end up getting it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I know a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people. I mean, and I know a lot of females that got it just for the simple fact they work in the hospitals and all that, and God bless their soul, they had to take it, or you gonna lose your job. So I understand if you work in the medical field. I mean, but outside of that medical field, I know a lot of people that still in the beginning was like they not gonna take it, and next thing you know, they talking about, well, I got it, but it wasn't Johnson and Johnson. It don't fucking matter if it was Johnson and Johnson. If you got it, you got it. I mean, and you see what they trying to do in the prison. Yeah, do you see what they trying to do in the prisons though? Now they trying to make the prisoners. Now they look at the perks they trying to give you, right? So now if you take the needle with you in prison, man, you get like visitors' rights and special meals and if the government ain't wicked, these people is wicked. I just wanted to see somebody drop a one. The one who dropped the one? Ain't nobody dropped the one yet. I wasn't even looking at the comment section real quick. So ain't nobody really got the congratulations, y'all. Oh, with pH 73, bag of elderberry, zinc, vitamin D3. And you are fine. I know that's right. I'm big on the elderberry. I'm big on elderberry. I mean, I was on elderberry way before this pandemic set in. So Agenda 21 is here. You absolutely right. Oh, you did take the oh you did? Which one you took, honey? Kimberly, which one did you take? Honestly, my sister took it too. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I know quite a few people that took it. I don't know. I think she took I think it was Pfizer. I think Pfizer. Well, yeah, if they give it to you free, you can trust and believe me, it ain't good for you. I mean, anything they give your ass free is not good, especially coming from them when they want to charge you. Look at gas prices. I mean, how the hell they want to give you something free? I know that's right. I don't trust nobody. You said my mom and my sister did, not me. Huh? So, I mean, my sister did too. I mean, I know quite a few people that did, and I'm not gonna talk down about them because I mean, I want everybody to be healthy. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want that juvenile video is ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it. That juvenile video is ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even know what made Juvenile do that ridiculous ass nonsense. I don't even want to talk about it. That shit is stupid. That made no sense to me. I mean, I never understood it. That Juvenile shit was weird. It was very weird and uncomfortable. Uncomfortable to watch. I didn't like it. I felt they could have did something better with their time, if you ask me. I mean, the people that new people that take it, I mean, that took the vaccine, everybody's still healthy. Y'all don't know nobody that really got sick from it, do you? Hey, that Juvenile video, man, that's corny. I don't that vac. What's the name of it? Vac. Man, that, I don't even want to. Yeah, that was corny. He could have. If they could have kept the original song, I was good with that. That vax that thing up, man. Y'all lost me with that. Y'all lost me with that. I'm thinking like at the end of the day, man. If that's all y'all had to do, y'all could have kept that one. Vax that thing up. Come on, man. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your brother died from it, Kimberly. I'm sorry to hear that. Hold on. What did your brother die from? The vaccine or the corona? I mean, which one did he die from? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Sweets. I know I mean, I've never said it wasn't real. I've always said that. Now I do know what I do think. I do think this, and don't nail me to the stakes because these is just my opinions. And I know people that actually worked in the hospitals and all that, and I think the numbers was played with a little bit now. I mean, because I've known now. Not saying because believe it or not, my grandmother had it and she was sick. She was sick. So it ain't like I knew it wasn't real. But I think them numbers was pushed a little bit though. I think they push the numbers on a lot of shit though. They push it because being scared, man. Fear sells. I mean, fear, and when we scared, we spend money. So us being scared, we first thing we gonna do is go buy up all the toilet paper and all the bread and all the Lysol. First time we get scared, we spend money, and then you suck up all the gas. So anytime they push that panic button, you can trust and believe their pockets get fat. Yeah, all prayers goes out to you and your family, honey. I'm sorry for your loss. Michael, your girl healthy when she took the vaccine. What did she take the shot or something? I be confused because I be having a lot of mixed emotions about this. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people in the beginning saying they wasn't gonna take it, end up taking it. And I want to know what was your reason to make you all of a sudden decide to go take it if you were so gung ho against it in the beginning, what makes you so for it now? I mean, that should be crazy. Yeah, I know that population control at its best. It's population control at its best, man. Yeah, I know. And what's crazy, yo, they locked us in for so long. It made people, if you notice, it locked people in for so long, and we was so distant from people. People still not in the streets as much as they used to be. It's like people still scared to come outside. You know what I'm saying? It's like they put this shit inside your head to the point. And I notice that a lot of places I go, yeah, people are outside, but people are not outside like it was back in 2019. I mean, outside ain't outside no more. You said the vax is sterilizing for males and female reproductive systems. You might be 110% right. I would most definitely give it to. I most definitely wouldn't give it to my kids. I mean, but you know that's what they're gonna do. They guarantee you by next year, man. In order for your kids to go back to school, they're gonna try to make that mandatory. That's who they're gonna hit first, the kids. They're gonna try to. And I'm telling all parents now, you better learn how to home school from home. You better learn how to teach your own kids, because I'm not giving nothing. Well, thank God my daughter graduated, but at the end of the day, the kids is the last one you need to get that shot to. Like I said, man, until they done stuck this shit in a donkey or a billy goat or elephant or something and let him sit for a whole year, I'm not taking shit. Y'all ain't had this shit on the market 8 months yet, and y'all people want everybody to take it. You want everybody to take it, but y'all ain't had this shit on the market 8 months yet. But y'all want everybody to take it. I mean, ain't no goat dive. I mean, all the humans is died. Y'all ain't tested that shit on a billy goat, a lamb, or nothing. Come on, man. Modern day eugenics, you're right. Now I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Now, 2, 3 years down the line, if drop is still out here, if God willing, I'm still walking around here healthy as hell, and ain't too many people die from it, and the scoring percentage of this shit is good, and everybody winning. You might give me the text to say I don't even take flu shots. Man, I leave it up to the creator and some home remedies, man. One thing about it, man, my mother taught us how to treat shit at home. Like when I got sick with the flu, if I ever caught the flu before now, I would treat that shit at home. I mean, now less, and I have never been desperately ill to the point I had to go to the hospital with the flu. You understand what I'm saying? Everything I treat at home. Gotta understand, I'm an old school dude. You know, like back in the day, my grandmother, like when you had fevers and all that, they used to put the onion at the bottom of your feet and put a sock on and all that weird ass shit. See, I came up in them eras. I mean, so I know how to get around certain things. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, there you go. It's not guaranteed to stop the virus, but they want everybody to fucking take it. What's the point? Good point. I mean, it's been a point that everybody's been asking, because isn't it okay? Prime example. As you go in stores these days, you see, prime example, North Carolina give you the option now. If you have been vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. You go inside a store right now to this day, don't nobody have on no mask, but trust and believe me, all these motherfuckers ain't been vaccinated. And that's just actual facts. So, I mean, this shit is just weird. Like, flu shots ain't, I don't understand the flu shot. Flu shot ain't never, it don't stop. How you gonna give me something that you trying to stop me from getting? You're gonna give me the flu, so I won't get the flu? That shit sound kind of crazy, don't it? I understand they said it worked, but damn it. So what you telling me, long as y'all inject that shit into me in a needle, I'm all right. But if I get it naturally, that's why I get sick at. I never understood it. I've never understood it. What got a chip? Alters your DNA. Yes, this is market. Yeah, it is. All this is market to be. And you ain't gonna be, yeah, they ain't gonna be able to travel without it, bro. You ain't gonna be able to get a job without it. I'm telling you, let this shit set in. You're not gonna be able to get a job without it. You ain't gonna be able to get a job. You ain't gonna be able to leave the country. Man, what was that movie? Remember that movie I was trying to tell? I don't know. It's 55 of y'all in here. Y'all remember 57 now. Y'all remember that movie I was talking about, I think like a month ago? I was doing a live and they was talking about this shit, and it was called I don't forgot the name of this movie. But it was a movie about what we went through last year, but supposed to be time teen. I mean, yo, they was already making movies about this shit anyway, man. At the end of the day, this shit was all stage. It's all stage. Everything is stage. I, I'm about to get crucified with this. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying HIV was staged, but when was the last time y'all heard somebody actually contracting it? Remember back, I don't know how old y'all are, but I remember back, man, in the late 80s, early 90s, man, you didn't even want to look at somebody too long. Songbird was a good movie though. I ain't talking about Songbird. That was a good damn movie though. I mean, you remember back in the day, you couldn't even look at somebody too long. You thought you would contract HIV. You don't even hear people talking about that shit too much no more. Not saying people not getting it, but do you see how they are over push shit? We thought, man, that shit was gonna take everybody out of here. We thought AIDS was gonna be the end of the world for us, B. It stopped everybody from having sex. Didn't nobody want to have sex no more. Everybody was scared. If you was losing weight, people was looking at you all crazy and fucked up. You don't even hear people talk about that shit no more, and the population is still strong. Like from back then, everybody was going to get tested, and look at the numbers that people were showing up positive. People are still getting tested, but these numbers ain't. Why it ain't being talked about now? You'll catch a commercial after what 12, 1 o'clock with the two gay guys on there, and with because it's always with the LGBT. I mean, it's always with them, so they always push that commercial on them. You'll catch that commercial about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You don't even see them shits no more. They plan everything. Hey, wouldn't it make sense, Boston Pirate? Wouldn't it make sense for you to get it from a mosquito? I'm just asking a simple question. I mean, it was a blood transmitted disease. What do mosquitoes do? They suck and trans. Hey, it's just I've never understood it. I've never understood it. But you know they pushed the hell out that shit back in the day. That's my whole point. And now see, this is my thing. I'm not saying AIDS wasn't real. It's because I lost a family member. I lost one in 95, 96 to it. Nobody else. I don't know nobody else that had contracted it after him. And that was when, I'm not saying everybody, but that's when everybody was scared, when people was turning up positive. I had a cousin, God bless his soul, and he died from it. I mean, he did pass away from it, God bless his soul. But he was the only one. I mean, and then maybe you hear rumors of this person, but they still here healthy as hell. Or you might hear on this side of town where you know somebody over there might got it. You see them motherfuckers next week, they healthy as hell. So where's all the death that supposed to been tallying up over this epidemic we was going through dumb years ago? We know we go through this Tuskegee shit all the time. Everything that come out like be one of them experiments. Like I truly feel that way. You know, everybody got their own opinion about certain shit. I truly feel that way. I honestly do. I feel every time something drop, it's through them, and it has a. I mean, that's with everything. What happened to the chemtrails in the sky? Y'all remember them? Remember when they used to play tic tac toe in the sky? What happened to that? You don't really see too much tic tac toe going on in the sky no more. I mean, like what happened to the planes? Used to lead them down smoke clouds. Used to be in the sky the whole night and a half. Next thing you know, you wake up in the morning, it's raining. I know y'all remember. Don't nothing add up. Don't nothing. Hey man, that's why I say when I say this world is a matrix, like yo, like don't it. If you look at this world for what this shit is really worth, it'll scare the shit out you. Cause then you look at it like what's real, what can you believe? So that's why people don't really the people that don't want to take the world for what it really is just scared of the truth. I mean, and at the end of the day, most of us are. Do you really want to know the truth? I mean, the truth is scared most of motherfuckers half to death. Like, yeah, snow don't melt. I mean, it's a lot of things that don't. I mean, but did y'all see this shit though? Like I told you, I'm big on this YouTube shit, right? And I saw this like this been a couple of months ago. Prime example, you know, they was playing music under two different houses and had snowfall on two different houses. On one house, they was playing jazz in it real loud, and on the other house, they was playing rock and roll real loud. The snowflakes that fell over the house that was playing jazz was beautifully formed, regular snowflake. Everything was evenly formed out. The snowflakes that was falling over top of the house that was playing the rock and roll music all loud was deformed looking. See, when I said all that to say, Music is what's tearing the hell us up. It's these music. See, music and all of these molecules and shit. People take this shit for granted. Music, music means more. That's why I say, you got to watch what you let your kids listen to. Music would turn your ass demonic. You have never been riding down the street and your favorite song come on. Now, before your song come on, you know the speed said 45 miles an hour. You know the speed has been on this road 45 miles an hour since your ass has been living on this road. By the time your favorite song come on and you start singing the song, next thing you know, you look down, you doing 65. I mean, the shit is be weird. See what I'm saying, gang? We done been on this shit, what, a whole hour and 25 minutes, and Mr. Burns never showed up. What I'm gonna do? Y'all know what I'm gonna do? When I get off this live, man, I'm gonna go drop him a nice email. Tell him, brother, I'm done with you. You will not get no more replies from me until you show up on one of these lives, man. Cause trust me, family, I'll be going live tomorrow. Until I get these viewers up in this, you see where it say 59 people in the building? Just because I talk a lot and I'm pretty good at this, man, I'm not gonna stop doing lives until I get at least 12, at least until I get what I got on this other channel up in here. Until I get like 1,200 of y'all up in here at one time. Y'all just gonna have to get used to hearing me talk and me getting on Mr. Burns. Because every time I get on here, Mr. Burns, I'm gonna bring your raggedy ass name up, brother. Since you got so much to say about Nfac and Grandmaster Jay and black people, because I don't even think your ass black after these. I don't know, man. You might be. I don't know. You might be. Yeah, man. Music is death. I mean, y'all go check this video out. I'm thinking y'all thinking I'm tripping. Snowfall is different on top of different houses, man. That's why it's all energy, man. Like your music, when you put that bad music in your ears and shit, you react off that music. That's why they took R&B from us, man. You remember back in R&B when we had Al Green and all these babies that was being made? I mean, it was families and back in the day when Al Green and all them and Luther Vandross and all that could just sung to your wife and you wanted to be at home and you wanted to be a family man. That's what R&B did to people. R&B made you want to sit your ass at home and be corny and be a family man. They knew that because you know one thing about it, man. It's hard to tear a black family apart, and they knew that. They knew it, so they figured, man, there's too much baby making music going out here. Too much of that Al Green, too much of that Keith Sweat, too much crying for ass, and that crying for ass was working in the 70s and 80s. But after they found out that crying for ass was working and all these black babies was being made, they was like, nah, we can't have all these black babies being made. We got to come up with another solution. And then they brought out R&B and hip hop. R&B and hip hop tore this shit up from the guts. Because now you call a woman everything but a queen of God. You would call everything on a hip hop track everything but the queen of God. She would be the worst dog hoe, whatever you want to call a female that will disgrade her. You will hear about 4 or 5 times in one song. I mean, so you took. I mean, it's just deep, yo. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. I mean, and that's why I'm glad. You know what's so unique about my daughter that I'm happy that because she got her mama's soul. Like she listen to old music. I mean, it ain't like she don't listen to new shit because she 18. She about to be 18, but she lit. But if you look at her playlist, she got R&B songs. I mean, like old R&B songs, like where it would be old to her, but it's still R&B songs. Like old to her is like Monica, like Aaliyah. See, that's old to her because at the end of the day, man, them girls was dead before. Well, Aaliyah probably was dead before she was born. So that's old soul music to her. I mean, she's listening to Al Green. Anything that's at a cookout, my daughter know word for word. I mean, and I'd rather have it that way. But see, but see, they ain't pushing that on the youth. They trying to push that on the adults too. Man, you can't turn a TV. Name one show. I think that shit is in the contract now. I swear I do. I think that shit is in the contract now to the point. If you do a movie or a sitcom, it is in the contract where you have to have at least one gay scene. No disrespect to the LG, no disrespect to the community. But that's not for everybody. So I feel you shouldn't have to force that on everybody, man. That ain't, and they feel it's not forcing. But if it makes people uncomfortable to watch, like kids are uncomfortable, they don't know how to take that, yo. And so you forcing things on kids that kids know nothing. They don't know nothing about that. So when they looking at it, it's confusing to them. When the only thing they know God put them here for is to love the opposite sex. But when you see it on TV and when you got your favorite, because this is how the kids look at it, when you got your favorite hip hop singer and your favorite movie actor, whenever you have your favorite entertainers that's jelly beaning it out, it makes it okay for the kids. It makes it be like, well, it can't be that bad if they jelly beaning it out. I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah, I mean, influence, especially with a young mind. You know, you can influence an old mind too if you beat it. If you be around a person long enough, you can put influences in an older person. But see, a child mind is still learning, is still molding. It is so easy to corrupt a child mind. I have been a child that had a corrupt mind. The streets corrupted my mind. You understand what I'm saying? Me being in the streets so young, not knowing, thinking you know what you don't know. You don't know because your mind is not. It hasn't grown enough to know. But you being a child, you think you got all the fucking answers. You think you know everything. Well, if Nicki Minaj was over, because if y'all remember Nicki Minaj when she first came out, remember she was signing chicks' boobs and she talking about having girls eat out and all that. Man, that girl, but see, all that was just, it was an agenda they pushed. I mean, Nicki wasn't gay the least bit. But when she first came out, you thought she was. You know what? That's what that Rome shit as in Rome do as in Romans do. Because you know, back in the day, everybody in Rome was what? Moist as I don't know what. You know what I mean? Everybody in Rome. I don't, y'all remember Spider? Man, half them people. No, was it 300? Y'all remember 300? The movie? Man, half them people in there with the earrings, man. Them, yo, man, this shit has been going on from the beginning of time. What was the dude name in 300? The big dude with the earrings that had the boy lovers and all that. What was his name? Y'all remember the movie 300? What was the dude named? The dude he beat up with the earrings in his ears and all that had the boy lovers and all that. I mean, this shit has been going on, and that was back in 300 days. I mean, this shit back in Rome and all that. So this shit ain't nothing new. It's new to us because they making it more. I mean, mainstream, but this shit ain't new. Yeah, we do need to say it again. DJ True School, I swear to God, we do though. That's on everything. We really do. Like heteros, we do. But they won't sell that to us. You want to know why? Because they will make that feel like it make them feel some kind of way. That should be crazy. They get the rent. They get a whole day where they is it a day or month, whatever. They get a whole day where they get the flag, and I'm not talking shit because there's no disrespect to them. I have cousins and family members that do that. So it's not like I just came up a little different. You understand what I'm saying? I felt God put us here for a reason to procreate. If we can't create, what is mankind coming to? So at the end of the day, I stick to what I know. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. All I want to know is me loving a woman. I don't want to know me and Billy Bob and now that's I leave that to the newer generation and to the people that understand that. I don't want to understand that. I leave that to them. No disrespect to them. I just leave that to them. Ricky and Lucy. What you talking about off of off of, what was the name of that? Lucy Ricardo and all them, Ricky Ricardo and them. They do want our black men weak. I mean, and then prime example. I did a video yesterday, and I had what's your boy name? Kevin Samuels. When I said, he went across the screen in one of my little pop-ups and shit, and people hit me in the, people be weird. They be all emotional. I mean, that's why I love these videos. That's why I love putting up these videos, because y'all would be amazed at the comments and emails I be getting. But somebody was like, it was a couple of people really. Also, you feel Kevin Samuels is a feminine man? Kevin Samuels is not a masculine man. Now, I'm not. I see. This is the thing. I never said he was a gay man. I just said he's not a masculine man. This is where y'all see y'all getting y'all feelings for no reason. He's not masculine. No, you ain't gonna catch Kevin Samuels out there cutting no grass. You ain't gonna catch him out there changing no tire. There's certain things you just ain't gonna catch that brother doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, that ain't got nothing to do with his. I don't know what he do in his pastime in the sexual life, but he's just not a manly kind of man. And I'm not taking the man from him, because he's a man at the end of the day. But he's just not your alpha kind of male. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't said a man wasn't a man. That's why I said, boy, y'all be getting y'all feelings on this YouTube shit, yo. Y'all be acting like these YouTube streets be real. I mean, especially on certain areas, man. Like, y'all be real emotional. Like, you can't take everything people say and feel some kind of way, though. You can't feel some kind of way. Not over everything, man. YouTube will take you down through there if you let it, man. Y'all gonna be all emotional. You're gonna be a train wreck. You're gonna be out here looking nasty. You don't want to go through all that, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. That shit don't be worth it. But white West stick together no matter? Yeah, they do. You're absolutely right. He's a soft black white guy. Kevin Samuels. I mean, Kevin is Kevin. I mean, women. What I don't understand about Kevin Samuels, and I ain't gonna hold y'all tonight, man, because it's obviously this dude is not gonna call in. But I mean, what I don't understand about the women that call on his show is that, not unless y'all have not watched one of his shows or one of his little videos and shit, and y'all don't know how he gonna treat y'all when y'all give the answers that y'all give. It's like y'all set yourself up and y'all wanted to be. Because if I know what this dude is about, and if I call in and if he asks me certain questions, y'all be sitting looking like y'all ain't never heard this man show before. Y'all don't know how to reply he gonna give if y'all get this kind of answer. So it's like y'all set yourself up. So I don't be feeling sorry for him when he be, because at the end of the day, man, it ain't like y'all call this show blind. Y'all know what Kevin Samuels is about. If you call and you're 300 pounds, y'all know the outcome. But then you feel so. I don't really watch him either. But see what I do. But what I do this. Because somebody asked me to do a video on Kevin Samuel, so I went and digested like 6 videos of his. Six. Because like I said, I can't talk about something I don't know nothing about. I mean, it makes no sense to me. I'd be looking like an idiot. So I did go stomach like 6, 7 videos of him, just so I could get like something to feed off of. And to be honest, man, I'm gonna keep it 100. Kevin Samuels ain't off on everything he say. I mean, I know a lot of women gonna disagree, but I mean, y'all know for a fact he's not off on a lot of shit he say. He's off on no, well, he's off on a lot of shit he say. He's just not off on everything. Some of the things he say I can agree with, but that's with any and everybody, because I'm pretty sure a lot of women, there's certain things here that y'all feel y'all can agree with. Because it ain't like he sit and tell all bullshit. I just don't like the sales pitch. I don't like the way, I just don't like the way he moved. I mean, I feel he asks for a lot. And the only reason I feel he asks for a lot now is because that money speak for itself. Because if you go back and watch a couple of them Kevin Samuel videos back in the day, Scooby was not doing that good out here in the dating area. I mean, I don't know what the man was doing. I mean, so I can't say that. But if you go back and if you go back and look at a couple of his older videos, I mean, he's a different breed of a dude. Who was talking about rape and abuse? Let me read these comments real. Appreciate you, DJ, man. Appreciate you, man. I try to do my best, man. You know, like I said, like this, I've been on these YouTube streets for a minute. I mean, I've been in here for a minute. I mean, I done been through a lot dealing with this YouTube shit, yo. I done had channels they done took from me. That's the only thing, one thing about these positive black channels. See, when you positive, they not gonna push it but so much. You understand what I'm saying now? If you got a whole bunch of bullshit to say, they gonna push that. They gonna push that all day. But if you come on these channels and you try to anything positive, I mean, that's what I was saying about Jay. At the end of the day, man, he was positive. It was just it was just the way he was saying it. I mean, he had a way with words, and soft people take him as being angry. I never took that dude as being angry. See, men would always be like, yo, man, he always be angry. That's because y'all never grew up around men. You understand what I'm saying? It takes you to grow up around a man to understand another man. If you wasn't raised by a man or been around men as a boy, you won't never understand a man when you get an adult because you will always think that man is angry. Nah, that's what they doing. That's why all these dudes, man, so moist. Everybody's in their feelings all the time. You can't say this, you can't say that, because you're gonna hurt this dude's feelings, man. I came up where you didn't care about nobody's feelings, man, because the truth is what you needed to hear. I mean, but nowadays, man, with this cancel, and certain shit do need to be canceled, but this cancel culture shit now, everybody now you can't say certain shit about people because man, they just turning it now, yo. Where everything is just so feminine out. It's crazy. Everything is feminine out. All right, check it, family. Since Mr. Burns ain't show up and gotta go drop something off to these people real quick, man. I got people waiting on me, man. I really supposed to have been out of here an hour ago, but I've been talking, and we've been on this shit for an hour and 41 minutes now. An hour and 41 minutes. Burns ain't showed up. But check it, family. If anybody in this if anybody up in here right now, man, if y'all want to do some kind of anything, man, if y'all trying to promote something, hit me in my email section, man. If y'all trying to build on something, y'all want me to help you build your channel. Anything that y'all want me to do, man, hit me up, man. We're gonna be on this channel a little bit more going on from this day forward, yo. Until we get Mr. Burns to show up live, we're gonna be on this channel a whole lot more going live at night until we get this clown to show up. So if anybody trying to promote something, man, y'all get at me, man. If you want to build, you want to go live, you want me to help you build your channel, whatever the case may be, I'm always here for y'all. Like always, I say, man, drop ain't really, I don't ask y'all for much, man. I do want y'all to hit that like button before y'all get up out of here. How many in here still? There's 52 of y'all. Before y'all get up out of here, man, 52 people. If y'all ain't already hit the button, hit the like button, yo. Let the algorithm know that I was up in here talking to y'all for a whole hour and 43 minutes. Not even an hour, a whole hour and 43 minutes, man. But like always, it's drop, man. I'm gonna hit it y'all in the morning, man, once I get my shit together, yo. But I gotta get up out of here because I got somewhere to go, yo. But I love y'all, and I'll hit y'all up tomorrow, yo. One.